This is insane.
I did not expect this many sharks.
These are way bigger than what they look like from the boat.
Good morning. Do you hear those birds chirping? It is bright and early.
Way too early to be awake, but we have an awesome adventure we're going on today.
Today we're going out with North Shore Shark Adventures.
You heard that right, baby. Sharks.
In a cage.
We've swam with sharks before in the Maldives, in Tahiti, and in Hawaii, but those have mainly been reef sharks, and so they're pretty shy, timid sharks. They don't come near humans. These sharks today are not gonna be as timid.
Hence the cage.
How's it going?
Our mooring's about 3 miles offshore and about 450 feet of water. So we're going to be dropping the cage down. Each group gets one turn of about 20 minutes in the cage, and then we will come back in. Okay, let's go.
One of the things that was really important to us when finding a company to come cage shark diving with is we wanted to make sure that they weren't chumming the water and intentionally feeding the sharks to attract them to come to the cage.
We just think that's unnatural, and for us, we asked them how they get the sharks to them. They said that there's a history of crab fishing, crabbing. The fishermen put their cages in, pull the lines up. Once they have their crabs, they take old bait and throw it into the water because they didn't need it anymore. And sharks were starting to understand if they heard the diesel engine, then that means free food was on top of the water. So now when they hear our diesel engine, they think there's free food, but it's just us.
And so that's where we are right now, is this popular crabbing spot that the sharks just know that whenever boats come over to it. The main sharks we're going to be swimming with today are Galapagos sharks. So those are deep water sharks. They usually swim in about 200 to 500 feet of water. But when they hear the diesel engines, they'll come up to the surface and come try and get food. And these sharks are usually between 7 and 12 feet long.
That's a big guy.
It's a big shark. I cannot tell you how excited I am to do this. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Today it's finally here. I'm pumped. We just got to the spot where we're jumping in, and I looked over the edge and I saw like 2 just massive Galapagos sharks, and it made me so happy. I'm so excited for this.
Yes, that's what I love to see. Do you know how exciting it is when an excursion goes the way it's supposed to go? Look how many! I'm so freaking excited.
This is crazy. Here we go. How you feeling?
Just living it up, we just living it up. Live it up, yeah, yeah, live it up. Live it up, yeah, yeah, live it up. Like na 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 na. I show you how to do it right now. Living life loud, never pipe down. Sky high like way up. Got the roof raised up with the vibe on us, yeah. Best feeling in the world, spread the word around it. So much you could worry about, but I ain't worried about it. I'm just living my best life, there's no stress life. Let me show you what the rest like.
This is insane.
I did not expect this many sharks.
These are way bigger than what they look like from the boat.
Live it up, yeah, yeah, live it up. Live it up, yeah, yeah, live it up. Like na 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 na. You just gotta take life by the horns. I could take you for a tour. Everybody all aboard, yeah. So on site, on shore, all night to the morning. Now they cheering on.
That one was coming for my toes.
Carefree, never stressed out, yeah. We just living our best life. I'm feeling blessed like. Let me show you what the rest like. We know what we want, it's like, and we can't get enough. We just living it up. We just living it up. We just living it up. Live it up, yeah, yeah. Live it up, live it up, yeah, yeah. Live it up like na 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 na.
That was incredible. Seriously, so freaking cool. Best 20 minutes of my life. Whoa! That was so freaking cool!
What a way to start off the day. There were way more sharks than I was expecting in there.
I have to say, with our history of excursions, we don't always have the best luck.
Right.
Like,
You think it's gonna be epic.
you fork over some cash, and they always say, oh, there's no guarantee, but we're like, oh, I'm sure it's fine. And sometimes they're a real bust. This
was not a bust. This was really, really cool. Like, I was expecting like 2, maybe 3 sharks. They were everywhere.
everywhere.
And like you'd be
All
filming
angles.
one, and then all of a sudden you'd see one going right below your feet. And it was a little scary at times.
I like the ones where it's like, they'd all just like cross each other, like right in front of our cage.
Yeah.
And you're just like, dude, that is so sick.
Oh, such a good experience. I can't wait to do that again sometime. Definitely worth it. Such a blast.
100% worth it. Best excursion I've ever been on.